The brand, highly recommend these headphones, but for me, the Aftershokz wins it. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I will be comparing two of the Aftershokz earphones. The first up is the Aftershokz Air, and the second is the Aftershokz Aeropex. Just came from a run, tested them out, and I'll tell you which ones are the best. So, see you in a bit. So, you're probably asking why I'm reviewing two of the same branded headphones. Why would I have two of the same branded headphones? Firstly, because I've had the Aftershokz Air for the last year and a half, and I've just received the Aftershokz Aeropex last week for my birthday. So I kind of have an idea which ones I prefer. But these are basically bone conduction earphones, to give you context. And bone conduction earphones are basically, you put these headphones on your ear, hang it on your ears, keeping your ears free, but these little pods radiate the songs or podcast sounds to your cheekbones, so keeping your ear free to alert you of your surroundings, of your sudden movements of cars coming, but also listen to your favourite tunes, which is great. And I actually heard a story where there's a man who lost his hearing to cancer, and but his inner ear organs were still functional, which was great for him in terms of putting these headphones on, listening to his favourite songs, and also like call and talk to people, which is great. So yeah, these are the headphones. I love these headphones. Just going to get into the facts, figures, and usability, you know, the sound quality, etc. in a bit. But give you context, these are bone conduction earphones. You can, you know, for your surroundings, and you can listen to your favorite tunes. So keep tuned. So first up is comfort, and these are both very comfortable running earphones. I can't fault them in terms of comfort when you're wearing them. Sometimes I forget I have them on, and even in the most bumpiest of runs, in your trails or the undulating uphill, downhill runs, it doesn't even move an inch. It's actually amazing. So in terms of moving and irritability, it's basically not there. But when you listen to music, the Air sometimes has that vibration which could irritate you, but the Aeropex has upgraded that feature in terms of the comfortness into when you listen to music, and it's reduced that vibration. I think they changed the angle of the pods to placed on your cheekbones, so you know it's leveled out that music to your cheekbone, which is great. But in terms of how light and how small it is compared to the Air, the Aeropex is 15% lighter and 30% smaller than the Air, which is a good advantage for the Aeropex. So when you're running, you don't feel it as much, and also in races, it is allowed, these earphones. Some are not allowed, but these earphones are allowed. And yeah, it's great for that, for your speeds, and helps you get better PB than the Air, for example, because it's lighter. So yeah, first up, comfort. Second up, let's talk about sound quality. Second up is sound quality. They're both very good in terms of sound quality. Obviously, Aeropex is slightly edging it for me in terms of comfort, but for sound quality, they're both very good. They're very clean, very crisp, good sound quality. You can still hear it when you're running the most busiest of roads. It is great in that regard. The Aeropex's little pod where you're listening to it from is 50% smaller than the Air, but it is louder, which is great. That's why it's lighter, it's smaller, and it is louder. Less vibrations from the Aeropex as well than the Air. So in terms of sound quality, it's winning in that regard. In terms of sound leakage, so people listening to what you're hearing or who you're speaking to, so they don't have to listen into your conversations, the Aeropex has reduced the sound leakage, so it's a bit more private of what you're listening to and who you're speaking to, which is great. So in terms of sound quality, the Aeropex also edges that for me as well. So next is ease of use, and the Aeropex has a very small advantage, very small, probably the smallest of the advantages of all the different categories of reviewing these two headphones. The difference is that when you hold the plus sign to switch on pairing mode with your other device to listen to your music, to listen to your podcast. The Aeropex, you wait until a woman speaks, named Audrey apparently, searched it up, apparently her name is Audrey. You wait for Audrey and it starts to pair, but with the Air, you hold the plus sign and you hear Audrey and you got to hold it a little bit longer, then it says pairing mode, and that is the only difference. They're both very reliable. They connect all the time. When I connect with my headphones, I've never had problems with it. So a very, very, very slight advantage to the Aeropex, but not significant enough to say that the Aeropex is better in terms of easy use than the Air, but very good, very reliable. So next up, we'll go to the next category. Next up is battery life, and even though the transducer or the pod of the Aeropex is smaller than the pods of the Air, these consume less battery than the Air. So you can have 8-hour playback time with the Aeropex compared to a 6-hour with the Air. So yeah, that's going to give you more time to listen to your favourite songs, your podcasts, and consume less battery, which is good. Obviously, you're not going to run like an ultra every day. You might not need it in one go, but just for charging your headphones, you don't need to do it as frequently as you would with the Air. So in terms of battery life, this wins it because it's probably a more upgraded headphone than the Air, and they've had time to iron out those deficiencies that the Air has, but they're equally very, very good headphones. I wouldn't hesitate buying both of them in terms of battery life, so you have no need to worry about these. When I've been using them, they've been very good to me. I've used it for a marathon, and then I used it for a 10k, and then it ran out, which was great. So yeah, you can have good 3 to 4 days of full use if you're running, obviously, of 8 hours maximum. On average, I'd say 3 to 4 days, but yeah, Aeropex edges that one for me. So, quick facts about these two headphones. So the Aftershokz Aeropex is IP67 waterproof, which means you can submerge it into water of up to 1 meter for around about 30 minutes. And actually really got a cool feature where it tells you that when you submerge it into water and it's got a bit too damp, it will tell you that, oh, you've submerged it in too much water, please remove it from the source, which is a great little thing that Aftershokz have added to the Aeropex, which the Air unfortunately does not have, but it is water resistant and sweat resistant. And over the last 1.5 years of having these, I've actually swam in these. It's not recommended to swim in these, but I've actually swum in these. I've sweated tremendous amounts, ran in heavy rain, and it's done me really well, and it's caused me no problems. It doesn't mean it might not cause you problems, but yeah, it's for water and these headphones, for me, very good. In terms of price, the Aftershokz Air is £99.95. The Aftershokz Aeropex is £50 more expensive at £149.95 at the time of recording, but for me, it's still worth it to go for that extra money for the Aeropex. It is lighter, it is a bit more comfortable, has less vibrations, has a better battery life. So for me, that's really important, especially on race day when it is lighter. I need every second counts. So for me, it's the Aeropex. But if you're tight on budget and just like a general experience of running, the Air is still amazing. They both have a 2-year warranty, so if there is something to happen to these, you've got that comfort that you can speak to Aftershokz to get a replacement, because I had to replace my Aftershokz Titanium, which is the previous model of the Air, and they replaced them to me within the next 4 to 5 business days, which was a really good customer service. So highly recommended the brand, highly recommend these headphones, but for me, the Aftershokz Aeropex wins it. Let me know in the comment section below of the headphones that you use. It might be better than that, but I can review those to see whether it is, and because it doesn't mean when I buy something it is the best thing, but for me it is the best thing, especially for the last 2 years. So yeah, these two amazing for me. Aftershokz Aeropex. So for me, these two headphones, the brand is amazing, highly recommend that. But if you want to buy it, it's in the link description below of the Aeropex and the Air. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know. So that's the end of the video, guys. Let me know in the comment section below of the headphones that you use. It might be better than the ones I use. I might have missed some, but also let me know the different types of videos you'd like me to do more of. Would you like me to do more running? Would you like me to do more reviews? Let me know, help me out of what kind of content I can provide to you guys. And also, if you really like the video, please don't forget to do a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It will help out the channel quite a lot, because I appreciate the support so far. But in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.